Even as the Karnataka Congress government faces fire from the opposition over the Muda scam, CM Siddaramaiah and Deputy CM D.K. Shivakumar are leading a protest at Rajbhavan demanding the governor's sanction to prosecute Union Minister H.D. Kumaraswamy in pending criminal cases. All Congress MPs, MLAs and MLCs participated in the agitation. This comes after the Congress alleged that the governor showed undue haste in granting sanction to prosecute Chief Minister Siddaramaiah without an initial investigation, but ignored similar such requests against BJP and JDS leaders. Meanwhile, the Karnataka High Court will hear CM Siddaramaiah's petition challenging the legality of the governor's sanction for his prosecution in the Muda case today.
We don't want to touch Siddaramaiah issue because Siddaramaiah issue is in the court. But earlier to just Siddaramaiah issue is a complaint by some individuals. This is a charge sheet and a complaints filed from the agencies which has been inquired. We see that there is a partition issue. So the governor should have acted immediately how he has acted to others. So we are demanding him, you be fair. This is a case where an inquiry has been done.
Neha Hebale, my colleague, joins me for more. Neha, very good morning. As far as this agitation is concerned, in terms of allegations and how they're also looking at the particular situation, what do we know so far?
Well, yes, Nivedana, in fact, at this point, of course, you can see the manner in which the Congress leaders over here, the senior most leaders, right from the Chief Minister to the Deputy Chief Minister, all of, in fact, the entire cabinet here and other senior leaders as well, are partaking in this protest over here,
primarily demanding just one thing, that the governor stop playing politics around this entire Muda issue and also issue a prosecution sanction now against the other BJP leaders whom they have in fact, gone to ask for a prosecution sanction against, whether this could be Mr. H.D. Kumaraswamy or any other BJP leaders. We'll try and quickly get in a word here, in fact, from, of course, the senior leaders who are joining us right now. Sir, if I can very quickly to you, I want to ask you, we're seeing today that Congress leaders are protesting in full swing. You all are planning a march to the Rajbhavan, sir. Why?
Basically, we are going there to meet the governor and to tell him that what he is doing is unconstitutional and behavior against all laws. This is something that he should not be indulging in. So we want to tell the governor that he should maintain the dignity of that office and not to become part of any political party, to behave like an agent of any political party. So his behavior has been, it has really undermined the very foundations of democracy, because this is an elected government and the governor starts conspiring to defame that government, to defame the head of that government and to destabilize that government. That's something that cannot be tolerated. No. So we are going to meet him and tell him that please stop this, act in a proper manner and do not become party to all these kind of conspiracies.
Sir, we're seeing that, Mr. H.D. Kumaraswamy, that's someone whom you demand prosecution sanction against as well, along with the other BJP leaders. However, he's going to brush aside all these allegations. He says that, the government is scared where that possibly, there may be a concern, which is why all of this is now being raked up to, sort of portray an image that all is okay.
See, Kumaraswamy's case is different. That has been investigated by a police officer, and after investigation, he has been found to be guilty prima facie. And the police officers, the Lokayukta, wants to continue further the investigation. That is a different matter. Siddaramaiah is not that. Siddaramaiah is a wild allegation made by some third party, and that is now being blown up like this. Whereas police investigated case, if the governor doesn't respond to it and doesn't give sanction, then what does it mean? What does it mean? Then you have so it shows you're trying to protect some people and you're trying to attack some people. So this partisan behavior is there. And where he should actually acted is in cases of Mr. Kumaraswamy, Shashikala Jolle, Mr. Nirani and Janardhan Reddy, where there is a police investigation. Here there is no investigation, nothing. So it shows the dual nature of the way he is functioning. And that is, he is actually betraying the state of Karnataka. He has come here as a constitutional head. He should protect the state instead of destabilizing the governance structure here. So that is why we are going to meet him and tell him. We know that I don't think, because he is already part of this whole conspiracy. So we know that I don't think he's going to change the way he's function. But we want to bring this to the awareness of the people that how BJP is functioning the entire country, how they are misusing governor's office against opposition ruled states, and how they are weakening the democratic principles and especially cooperative federalism.
Okay, so my last question to you. The matter is going on in court right now, the entire Mura case that's being argued, the prosecution sanction that was given. But on the other hand, your Home Minister also says that, maybe a legislation of Congress leaders might have to meet the precedent against the governor. Are you hopeful somewhere that justice would prevail, whether through the courts, whether through the president?
We are very, very sure, 100% sure Mr. Siddaramaiah has done no wrong. Court cases, these are all things matter of the court. And that I cannot say what will happen. So that depends upon the judge and what he feels and what is the... But we know he has done nothing wrong. So there's no doubt in our minds that our CM is completely clean on the issue. So we will fight. We will take this towards logical end. We are not afraid. We are not scared. There will be no change in our leader. We are all with him. And I think even the people of Karnataka know that he is being targeted. This vindictive approach of the BJP is very, very visible.
Thank you so much. Well, of course, there you heard it. Even as you have senior Congress leaders here all set to, of course, take out their protest march now to the Raj Bhavan, to the governor's office there, demanding they stop playing vindictive politics here. Remember, of course, this is not just the Chief Minister, but also, his entire cabinet here and others that have, in fact, gone on to, of course, extend their support now to the Chief Minister in this entire matter. We'll, of course, really have to wait and see where the drama around this entire issue really, of course, stops, because what's crucial right now is that even as you have, of course, the hearing underway. Now, we'll quickly try and get in just one word, sir. Sir, just one word from you, sir. Why is the Congress today protesting? Why are you all marching to the governor?
We are marching to request that there are earlier cases which have been sanctioned and asked for permission on the investigations. But here, without investigation, he has already given the sanction. We are not touching that issue. This matter is in the court. We don't want to influence the court with this protest. We are demanding that there are cases against the former Chief Minister, Mr. Kumaraswamy, Jolle, Mr. Nirani and others. So we are demanding that you have to give equal treatment to everyone.
Hopeful that justice would prevail, sir, through the courts?
Sure, I am sure that we will get justice.
Okay, all right. Well, of course, there you had it. Senior leaders of the Congress party here continuing to protest in the state of Karnataka, demanding that the governor, in fact, act in a fair and unbiased manner. Where this really ends, of course, would be possibly a very political peak here, but we'll really have to wait and see how this pans out.